butter beans. And just put them into a bowl.
Yeah.
And what you need to do first is just crush them with a potato masher.
Nice.
So you just keep going like that.
Now, do you ever cook your own beans from scratch, or you buy them from the can?
I just get them from the can. You can do them from scratch if you've got time. It's always better to do as many things fresh as possible.
Right.
I'm a great advocate of fresh food is always the best way to do things. But if you can't, and if you're short of time, then this is best. Now, you don't have to mash it all to a pulp until it looks.
Okay.
It's just so that it's reasonably mashed. So some of them will still be whole, and some of them will be mashed. It's just so that it can stick the whole thing together, really.
Yes.
Because obviously there's no egg, because usually people use egg to bind things together.
Right.
The flour will bind it together, and this will help it stick together. So you just do it like that, and as you can see, it literally doesn't take very long.
No, it doesn't.
At all. And
nice.
I made sure that I put really easy to do recipes in the book, so you're going to see quite how easy this is to do.
Because I think if we're trying to transition, you know, from the meat-based diet to a plant-based diet, the first thing you want to know is, can I even accomplish this? Can I do this? Is it easy enough for me to handle? So I like that you're using those type of recipes for us.
And I would say, if you're trying to transfer from a meat-based to a plant diet, obviously consult your doctor first of all, but phase it in. Don't just cut it off, because that will be difficult. So if you start to reduce the amount of meat, maybe have meat 4 times a week instead of every single day, and then as you reduce it down until you're used to it, because sometimes people put themselves under pressure to do these things, and then they don't enjoy eating anymore. It's just like, okay, so that I don't have to go to the hospital, let me just eat this stuff with it. No. So then that's all you do, crush that together, and then you just put in all the rest of the ingredients. So you put that in, put in the onions.
Yeah, that'll give a good flavor. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the turmeric, not too much turmeric, just a little bit. It gives it a nice colour.
It does.
The Italian season or mixed herbs.
I learned a new thing. I like that. Mixed herbs.
Yeah, cayenne pepper, just a tiny little bit to give it a little bit of flavour. Cayenne pepper is not peppery unless obviously you use far too much of it.
Right.
The cumin seeds. And for the garlic, you just have 1 clove of garlic and you just peel it like so. Just take the skin off. Yeah, if you just stir it like this. And then you just chop it into tiny little pieces.
Nice.
And just add it to the rest of the mixture, like so.
So just little pieces of garlic, or you can use a garlic press or something.
You can use a garlic press if you want to. Always find them really a bit fiddly. Maybe that's the type that I find, because it always gets stuck all in the garlic press, and then you feel like there's no garlic left. But
do you know that happens to me? So I like to chop it myself.
Yeah, I always chop it myself. There you go. Okay, and then you mix it together like that. And then you add...
Here, I wasn't trying to take your job.
It's okay. You add the flour.
Yeah.
And stir that in. So this is kind of...
Is the flour a binding agent as well?
Yes, it is, definitely. You can use wholemeal flour. I've used unbleached flour here. Obviously, the healthier the ingredient you can use, the better.
Right.
And then you put in your canola oil. You can also use olive oil. I always use canola oil. Canola oil in the UK is called rapeseed oil.
Okay.
It's the lowest in saturated fat that I've found, which is always good because you don't want too much bad fats. So you stir it all together like that. I use gloves because from England we like to be posh. So put gloves on.
That's right.
Well, it's actually, I don't like to get it all under my nails, and it's always more hygienic if you use gloves anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then it's quite easy. Just do it like that. You use this spray stuff to put on here, spray oil, so it doesn't all stick to the thing, to the tray.
So we're going to bake them off then?
Yeah, we're going to bake them. Some of these recipes require it to be fried. I think a lot of recipes where it says to fry it, you can actually bake it as well. So you just take a small amount, make it into a ball like that, stick it on the tray.
Are you going to smash it down or keep it up like that?
No, you can just leave it like that, and go like that.
All right. And what would we bake it at? What temperature?
We bake it in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, and just in a medium oven for 350 degrees.
350, so like an average temperature.
That's right, yeah.
Nice. Now, do you have to turn them partway through or no?
No, you don't.
Okay. Because I know sometimes the patties want to flip.
It depends on all ovens are different, and I've really learned that as a valuable lesson coming here.
Yes.
Ovens are different, so if you think in your oven you'd need to turn it, then you can do. You can turn it halfway. I don't think you need to.
Okay.
You can turn it halfway. If it's 8 to 10 minutes, then you turn it after 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
Right, you could do that too.
Yeah.
And we have some that are all done over here.
There are some we prepared.
And I'm gonna take one off the plate and eat it here.
Okay.
I'll stick it on my own plate here.
And you can give your honest opinion.
That's right. I have to make sure this is okay for you all to eat.
There you go. And that's it. Quick and simple. You like it? Okay, words fail you.
I was trying to chew and swallow. It's got a good kick. The cayenne, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, it's tasty. And I like the mixed herbs. The Italian seasoning, I can taste that too.
Thank you.
Good flavor. Oh yeah, that's good.
And a recipe suggestion is you can make these and you can have it, you can make a gravy to go with it, and you can have it with rice and some vegetables on the side, or you can have it in a wrap. So, you know, the wraps, or in pita bread with salad and some sauce, so forth. So they're quite versatile. They're quick and easy to make, particularly if people pop over at the 11th hour and you think, oh, okay.
What am I going to fix?
What am I going to do now? You could quickly do
butter bean falafels. Oh, that's fabulous.